Now, while the planets you've made for the Galaxy Gala are great, I think they could be even better with some satellites spinning around them. So, that's what we're going to be learning about today.
Satellites? Are they like stalactites, those pointy rocks you get in caves?
No, Quark. Artificial satellites are things that have been deliberately placed in a planet's orbit. They go around and around high in the sky, often with special jobs to do. Sam's Earth has plenty for us to investigate.
So we're going back to Earth? Oh, I just got here.
We're not going to go all the way. Satellites orbit quite high up, so buckle up your space belts. There's a lot to see. Here we are, in orbit around Earth. There are over 8,000 satellites up here. Modern satellites can be smaller than a shoebox, but older ones were much bigger. If you look out the window, you'll see some are a little bigger.
Wow, it's the size of a double-decker bus.
What's a double-decker bus?
I suppose it's just like a supersized star shuttle. Here comes another one. This is a much newer communication satellite. It's called Hylas-1. Its job is to carry internet signals to Europe. Ah, look, coming up on the right is a different type of satellite. It's part of a group of satellites involved in Earth observation. They look down at the planet, taking measurements that help scientists learn more about Earth. Here it comes. Over there, that one's called Cryosat. It bounces radar signals off ice and snow to provide information about Earth's changing climate. And if we move a few thousand miles along, there's a third sort of satellite. And it's a bit special, this one. It's the Hubble Space Telescope. It's one of a number of space science satellites that look away from Earth, observing space itself and performing scientific experiments. The Hubble Space Telescope is responsible for taking some of the most amazing pictures of the galaxy ever seen on Earth.
So, who decides what goes into orbit? Could Sam send one up?
Wow, that would be way cool. My very own satellite. I call it Samolite.
One of the great things about Earth is that humans have often worked together to make new discoveries in space. There's an organization called the UK Space Agency that works with the European Space Agency. They coordinate all the exciting projects, not just on Earth, but in the sky too, to make sure there aren't any traffic jams of satellites waiting to take off or collisions in orbit.
Oh, talking of crashes, look out! There's something coming right at us!
Oh, it's some space junk. What a pity. There seems to be much more out here than there was last time I visited.
What's space junk?
Humans have been sending rockets and satellites into space for over 50 years, and this has created rubbish, from flakes of paint to rocket boosters. Even equipment that's been lost by astronauts on spacewalks, like cameras and toolkits.
I had a great joke about space junk, but it's too rubbish to tell you.
It isn't a joking matter, Quark. At low orbits, this junk travels 10 times faster than a bullet. It can damage spacecraft. Once, a piece of space junk fell to the Earth and hit someone. They were okay, but they could have been killed. Right, perfect timing. We're approaching a very special satellite now. It's the only habitable satellite in orbit. You might recognize it from the photos, Sam.
Cool. It's the International Space Station. People actually work in there.
That's right. Not quite as great as our space labs back at DSH, but a safer place to be with all this junk about. Time to pay them a visit, I think.
Deep Space High, the Galaxy Gala with the Royal Astronomical Society, advancing astronomy.